fingers down my spine. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your fingers down my spine?
Hey guys, it's Lily, and today I'm going to be discussing something a little bit personal to me, which is anorexia. And for those of you who don't really know what anorexia is or what that means, it is essentially an eating disorder where a person obsesses about their weight and what they eat 24/7, and it usually causes a drastic amount of weight loss to occur. I struggled with anorexia for 2 years, hospitalized for it for years. Someone's coming up the stairs. So I wanted to discuss today for maybe for you or your friends and family who, or someone in your life who may be recovering from anorexia and who is struggling with that. I created a list of tips to help someone who is struggling with anorexia, and these tips are things that I did or used to help me get over it, or get over anorexia as a whole, and to recover mentally, emotionally, and physically. So the first thing I did was I wrote down all my thoughts in my head at the end of the day, or what I thought throughout the day. So it could be angry thoughts at either my therapist that I had at the time, or my parents, or my family, and I wrote that all down. The second thing I did was I unfollowed all the Instagram models I followed on Instagram that I used as inspiration, which is crazy because everyone's beautiful and different. I unfollowed them, even blocked them, and I also had my father block all of the pro-anorexia forums or blog posts that I used to go on to encourage me to stay anorexic and lose more weight. The third thing I did was that I found a new hobby, and I started playing piano. I don't play piano still, but it did help me, focus on something else through the recovery process. And I had a piano teacher, and I would go 3 days a week, and I would play piano. And so that really helped me kind of just distract me from my thoughts in my head about my eating disorder. The fourth thing I did was I directed all my thoughts as much as possible away from my ED thoughts. So I'm kind of using some therapy slang here, but ED thoughts are the constant voice inside your head telling you that you're not good enough, or that you weigh too much, or that you ate too much, or making you feel guilty after every meal you eat or everything you eat. And I tried to distract myself whenever those thoughts popped up and thought about something else happier. So it could be going on a trip soon. Are you going on vacation? Think about that. Or read a book, which I did often. And it really helped me get over it. The fifth thing I did, I think it's fifth or sixth thing I'm listing, is I talked to my mom constantly. I really let her know how I was feeling and how frustrated I felt. And I didn't hold back, because when I was in the depths of my anorexia, I held back everything I was feeling because I didn't want anyone to help me, and I didn't want to recover. I didn't want to gain weight. I was so afraid of it, so I didn't tell anyone how I was feeling, and that really hurt me. So I told everyone, or my mom at least, how I was feeling constantly, and it really helped me sort out my issues that way. And I also urge you guys, again, to not feel guilty about whatever you eat. And I think that is the most prevalent thought in my mind when it comes to anorexia. I still feel guilty sometimes after I eat something big, or I eat a big meal. I will still feel an obsessive amount of guilt, very upset with myself. And that's just not okay, because you shouldn't feel guilty about anything you eat. And I think you should just reassure yourself that it's okay. I ate fries, so what? And just tell yourself that it's going to be okay, that nothing's going to happen, you're not going to get fat, and just, tell yourself that, because it really does help to self-talk. I also want to point out that the longer you wait to recover. And the more you prolong recovery, the harder it is to get back to normal, and the harder it is to deal with your life a little bit more. And this helped me because I thought about, okay, if I prolong this anymore, like, I could die. I actually could die. I was about 90 pounds, and I'm 5'8", so that was very detrimental to my health. So I was on the verge of, of dying. I had severe health problems because of it, and I think you need to reassure yourself that, I want to live, and I want to get better, and I want to be healthy and happy again. And I think you can definitely just tell yourself that you need to recover as soon as possible, that you can't wait any longer because it's not beneficial to you at all. And I know it's hard to see when you're first recovering the benefits of it, but there are so many. One, you get your life back. You're a different person when you recover. I had friends and family telling me, like, oh, you are so much more yourself now. You're happy. You light up the room again. And that's just really, that feels good to be told that again. And I think that you need to remember who you were before you got into anorexia, or you started having your ED thoughts, and you need to think about those when you're recovering. Also, I would suggest researching the scientific facts behind anorexia so you can kind of figure out why you have these thoughts, or the effects of anorexia and how detrimental it can be to your health and your body. And this helps you better understand your illness as a whole, and it also motivates you to recover. It definitely motivated me to recover because I knew I didn't want to have osteoporosis, I think is what it's called, and I didn't want to have all the health problems that accompanied anorexia. So I started getting better right as I started really diving into recovery with my arms open. And also, I want you guys to know that this is not to discourage you from recovering at all, but it is usually harder to maintain your weight after recovery the longer you wait to recover. So if that makes sense. So if I had waited another couple months or even a year to recover and still stayed in this anorexic state, then it would have been harder to recover and harder to maintain a healthy weight. And sometimes what really but really hurts anorexics when they recover and makes it hard is when they wait too long and they are gaining weight rapidly and gain too much weight, and it snowballs down from there. So you really want to keep that in mind, that you should recover as soon as possible, and that you should do it wholeheartedly and really embrace recovery as a whole. This one's kind of cheesy, but I believe in it and I still do it today. I wake up every morning, I look in the mirror, usually my underwear, and I say that I am beautiful. I like myself. I like my thighs. I like my chest. I like everything. And the more you tell yourself you love yourself, the more you believe it. And I think that's really helpful. So if anyone has any more questions, comment down below and I will try to answer all of them. So subscribe, please, if you want to see more. And there'll be more videos per request, so you guys can request videos. There'll be more vlogs soon. So thank you guys. Have a great day.